How to identify the 3 most dangerous types of people in a crisis. When the grid's dead, your neighbors are armed strangers, and trust is the first thing that rots. The world didn't end with a bang. It ended with silence. No power, no law, no 911. Just you, your supplies, and a neighborhood full of people you thought you knew. Except now, they're hungry, desperate, and some of them were already broken before the lights went out. Here's the thing nobody tells you. The biggest threat isn't starvation, it's people. Right now, within a mile of where you're sitting, there are 3 types of people. You don't know who they are yet, but when the grid fails, they'll show themselves. And if you can't identify them in the first 48 hours, you won't make it to day 7. No worries, we're going hunting. Not for food, for predators. Type 1, the hollow man. Nothing left to lose. Picture this, a guy who's lost his family, his home, his future. He's standing in the ruins of what used to be his life, and his eyes, empty. Not sad, not angry, just gone. That's the hollow man, and he's the most unpredictable threat you'll face. Why? Because consequences don't exist for him anymore. No family to protect, no future to plan for, no reason to hold back. When someone has nothing left to lose, they'll do anything. Steal your last can of beans, burn your shelter, attack you over a rumor, and they won't flinch. How to spot them? Watch for erratic behavior. Mood swings that flip like a switch. Calm 1 second, screaming the next. Reckless decisions, disproportionate rage over minor things. Someone snaps at you for looking at them wrong? That's not just stress, that's a fuse about to blow. They'll also isolate themselves, not in a "I need space" way, in a "I'm planning something" way. They stop engaging, stop talking, just stare into the fire like they're rehearsing their last act. How to handle them? Distance, immediately. Don't try to fix them, don't play therapist, you're not equipped and they're not interested. If you have to engage, use de-escalation. Speak calmly, don't make promises, don't challenge them. Let them feel heard without giving them power. Sometimes that's enough to buy you time.
But here's the hard truth. Sometimes empathy isn't enough. If they're putting your group at risk, you cut them loose. You can't save everyone, and if you try, you'll drown with them. Now, meet type 2, the operator. Violence is his language. This is the ex-military, ex-gang member, ex-cop. Doesn't matter. What matters is this. He's comfortable with violence. He's done it before. He'll do it again, and he won't lose sleep over it. While everyone else is panicking, he's thriving. Chaos is his playground. He knows how to organize, how to intimidate, how to take control of resources and people. He's dangerous because he's violent, sure, but he's lethal because he's strategic. How to spot him? Look for the physical tells, scars, tattoos, a certain way of moving, shoulders back, eyes scanning, always aware of exits. They project confidence even when things are falling apart. That's not bravado, that's experience. They stay calm under pressure. No panic, no hesitation. They've been in enough fights to know fear is a liability, and that makes them lethal. Because while you're shaking, they're calculating. How to handle them? Never bluff. If you try to act tough without the skills to back it up, they'll see through you in seconds, and they'll exploit it. Avoid direct confrontation. If you're forced to deal with them, offer value, information, trade, alliance, without compromising your position. These people respect strength, but they also respect utility. Be useful without being weak. Set boundaries early. Make it clear you're not an easy target, but don't issue threats. It's a tightrope. Stand your ground without provoking them into action. And if they're leading a group, be extra cautious. They're charismatic. They inspire loyalty through fear and manipulation. They won't back down easily. Prepare for the long game. So, you know how to spot the hollow man and how to navigate the operator, the broken, and the predator. But I said there were 3. The third type is the one you won't see coming. He doesn't look broken, and he doesn't look like a killer. He looks like a savior. The one offering help, organizing the neighborhood watch, sharing his supplies freely. He builds trust. He makes you feel safe. And once he's at the center of everything, once everyone depends on him, he'll own you. He doesn't need violence because he has control, and that makes him the most dangerous of all. Watch your back, but more importantly, watch who you trust.
All right, let's talk about the one you never see coming. Type 3, the smiling predator. This is the most dangerous one, period. Because they don't look dangerous. They're friendly, helpful, they'll offer you food, share their fire, ask you how you're holding up, and the whole time they're studying you, learning your weaknesses, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. These people thrive on deception. They blend in. They might be your neighbor, a fellow survivor, even someone in your own group. And by the time you realize you've been played, your supplies are gone, or worse, you are. So how do you spot them before it's too late? Look for the subtle tells, the over-the-top charm. They're too eager to help. They ask just a few too many questions about your supplies, your plans, your weak spots. They'll frame it as concern, but it's reconnaissance. Watch for the story that doesn't add up. Details shift. They get cagey when you ask about their past. Liars always slip. You just have to be listening. And here's a big one. They isolate individuals. That little private chat away from the group, that's them testing loyalty, gathering intel, planting seeds of doubt. It's classic divide and conquer. Handling them is a chess match. Don't confront them directly. They'll just deny everything and turn the group against you. Instead, you create distance. You protect your resources, lock down your sensitive information. And if they're already embedded in your group, you have to make the hard call. You remove them before they cause the damage you know is coming. This is not paranoia. This is survival. This brings us to the master skill, reading people before they ever become a threat. This isn't about labeling people good or bad. It's about understanding human behavior under extreme stress and using that knowledge to stay alive. First, watch for past behavior. People with a history of violence or manipulation will always revert to it under pressure. If you know their background, use it. Next, stress responses. The person who's barely holding it together will lash out if pushed. The one who's too calm, they might just be biding their time. And the body language? It screams the truth. Tense posture, clenched fists, avoiding eye contact, or staring way too intensely. Nervous fidgeting, pacing. These are all signs of someone on the absolute edge. And listen to their speech. Rambling, over-explaining, asking too many personal questions. Red flags. The key is using this psychology to your advantage. If someone needs to feel in control, let them think they are, while you quietly steer the situation. It's knowing when to push and when to pull back. And all this profiling is to protect your absolute lifeline, your supplies. That makes them a target.
So let's get tactical. Rule 1. Don't advertise what you have. Blend in. Dress like everyone else. Don't show off your gear or talk about your stockpile. Rule 2. Secure your high-value items. Spread your supplies across multiple hidden locations. Bury caches. Use camouflage. Store food in unmarked containers. Wrap medical supplies in nondescript packaging. Rule 3. Transport discreetly. Move supplies in small batches during low-activity periods. Timing is everything. And Rule 4. Keep a detailed inventory. Know what you have, where it is, and how fast you're using it. If something goes missing, you'll know immediately. Look, survival isn't just about stockpiling beans and bullets. It's about understanding the most dangerous variable in any crisis: people. The Hollow Man, the Operator, the Smiling Predator. Each one is a different kind of threat. And if you can't identify them, profile them, and neutralize them before they act, all the prep in the world will not save you. So stay sharp, stay suspicious, and remember, in the wasteland, trust is a luxury you cannot afford. If the world collapses tomorrow, you'll know exactly who to avoid, and more importantly, who to eliminate. Welcome to the new world. Population, you, and the predators.